For over 40 years, Refugee Services of Texas has provided thousands of Texans with open hearts and fresh starts. Founded in 1978, Refugee Services of Texas is the state's largest social service agency dedicated to providing assistance to refugees and other displaced persons. These are persons fleeing persecution or fear of persecution based on factors such as race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or membership in a particular social group. Over time, as needs have grown, the agency's mission has evolved. Today, Refugee Services of Texas provides services to thousands of refugees, asylees, survivors of human trafficking, and relatable vulnerable populations from over 30 different countries each year. Beginning operations in Texas, RST now has service centers in Amarillo, Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, and the Rio Grande Valley.
Americans will disagree on any number of issues, but there's been one constant that has brought us all together, and that's helping vulnerable people get to safety. And that's the mission of Refugee Services of Texas. Employers in Texas know that the most committed and productive employees come from the refugee community, and the outcome is always a win-win. It's a win for refugee families, and it's a win for the Texas economy.
At RST, our clients find success in Texas, where they have the opportunity to work hard, support their families, and share in the American dream. Some have even come to work for RST as case managers and translators.
I'm like the first person in my family who graduated from university. Whenever I was in college, I always wanted to work with Refugee Services of Texas. So me being here, it's like a dream coming true.
The staff at RST speak 30 languages. This means that refugee families and individuals who are approved for resettlement through Refugee Services of Texas can rest easy knowing that a professional case manager can communicate with them and help them navigate life in their new home.
We provide a variety of services, including ongoing case management, basic necessities such as housing, clothing, and food. We make sure that they're connected to schools and doctors, and we provide therapeutic services for them. We provide legal services, and we really try to be comprehensive and holistic in our programming.
RST serves refugees, asylees and asylum seekers, unaccompanied minor children, survivors of human trafficking, Cuban Haitian entrants, and other vulnerable populations with care and compassion. And RST also serves individuals with special immigrant visas, available to eligible Iraqi and Afghan translators who've put their lives at risk to work with the U.S. Armed Forces. The work of Refugee Services of Texas would not be possible without volunteers who bring a passion and commitment that fuel and sustain many of our services and programs.
I've just been so inspired by all the refugees I've met. I mean, they're just such incredible, resilient people. I'm kind of really in awe of them. And so just to get to be with them and teach them what little I can about riding the bus, it's really an honor because I'm constantly inspired and amazed by all the refugees I get to meet.
And through its many community partnerships, Refugee Services of Texas has successfully placed clients with employers who found them to be some of the best employees they have.
When we bring them into our hotel, I mean, they're incredible employees that are dedicated to being a part of our hotel, a part of our team, and part of our mission that we're going for.
They bring a really incredible work ethic. I've personally been so humbled by some of our refugees who are taking the bus sometimes an hour to come to work, and then they get here and they work harder than anybody else that we have.
Since 2004, RST has taken a critical role in bringing together local government, nonprofit, and law enforcement professionals to identify survivors of human trafficking. Today, RSTs provide comprehensive services to survivors and works closely with partners to prevent trafficking through its Survivors of Trafficking Empowerment Program.
Leaving a trafficking situation can be incredibly difficult to do, and that is why RST case managers and staff are trained. They are ready to meet a survivor wherever she or he is in their journey. RST can quickly become that one constant in a victim's life.
The nation's refugee resettlement program is one of the most successful bipartisan programs in history. Texas has been the leading state for resettlement in the United States for years. Refugee Services of Texas now resettles about 40% of refugees arriving in the state. As the U.S. enters a new era of welcoming immigrants, Refugee Services of Texas is more committed than ever to helping the world's most vulnerable populations find safety and opportunity in Texas, providing open hearts and fresh starts for more than 40 years. Refugee Services of Texas invites you today to become a volunteer, make a financial gift, or partner on an event. Whether your place of worship, corporate office, civic organization, or a gathering of neighbors to help your new neighbors thrive. Thank you for your support.